Hidden beneath the busy streets of modern Rome lies one of the most feared and mysterious places of the ancient world, the Mamertine Prison, also known as the Tullianum. Long before the Colosseum echoed with the roar of crowds, before emperors ruled with absolute authority, this dark underground chamber stood as a silent witness to treason, conspiracy, and death. It wasn't just any prison, it was Rome's ultimate dungeon, a place reserved for the enemies the Republic wanted erased from history. In this video, we dive deep into the unsettling past of the Mamertine Prison, exploring its origins, notorious prisoners, brutal punishments, and the surprising transformation it underwent over the centuries. The Mamertine Prison predates the Roman Empire and even the Roman Republic. According to ancient sources, it may have been built in the 7th century BCE, during the reign of Rome's early kings. Unlike the sprawling prisons of today, Rome didn't keep large populations of criminals locked away. Instead, punishments were swift: fines, exile, enslavement, or execution. This makes the Mamertine Prison unusual. It existed not to house common criminals, but to contain, temporarily, those who posed the greatest threat to the state. Foreign kings, traitors, rebel generals, and those awaiting a death sentence were kept here. The prison had two main levels: the upper chamber, originally for holding high-value prisoners; the lower chamber, the Tullianum, a dark, airless pit accessed only by a small hole in the floor. Its design was intentional, suffocating, inescapable, and terrifying. The Tullianum was not just a prison. Many ancient writers described it as a death chamber. The Roman historian Sallust described it as disgusting and vile, with neglect, darkness, and stench. Inside this cramped subterranean cell, prisoners waited in pitch-black silence for whatever fate the state deemed appropriate. And the Tullianum had a horrifying secret. A cistern of water ran beneath it. According to some accounts, when Rome wanted to execute someone quietly, the chamber could be intentionally flooded. Other times, prisoners were strangled, starved, or simply left to die in the foul air. The Mamertine Prison became the final, unmarked resting place of many who challenged Rome. Some of the most powerful enemies Rome ever faced ended their lives in the Tullianum. Jugurtha, king of Numidia. After fighting Rome for 7 long years, Jugurtha was betrayed, captured, and paraded through the streets during a triumph. Roman crowds watched as he was dragged into the Mamertine Prison. Locked in the darkness, he died either of starvation or strangulation. Vercingetorix, the Celtic leader who united Gaul. Julius Caesar's greatest adversary, the man who nearly halted Rome's expansion into Gaul, was imprisoned here after Caesar's triumph. Once hailed as a hero by his people, Vercingetorix spent months in the Mamertine's suffocating confinement before being executed. The Catiline conspirators. Rome's internal enemies met the same fate. After the failed conspiracy of Catiline in 63 BCE, the captured conspirators were brought to the Mamertine Prison. Cicero ordered their immediate execution in the Tullianum, marking one of the most controversial political actions of the late Republic. For these men, the Mamertine Prison was not just a holding cell, It was a final judgment. Although Roman law technically forbade torturing citizens, political prisoners often found themselves outside legal protections. The Mamertine was designed to inspire dread. The state didn't need to torture everyone who entered. The very knowledge that someone had been sent to the Tullianum was usually enough. Common methods of punishment included strangulation with ropes, starvation, throat cutting for traitors, drowning by flooding the lower chamber, public humiliation followed by execution. This wasn't a place for rehabilitation. It was a symbol of state power. As Christianity spread through Rome, the Mamertine Prison took on an unexpected new identity. According to Christian tradition, St. Peter and St. Paul were both held here before their executions. Church legends say a spring miraculously emerged inside the Tullianum, allowing Peter to baptize fellow prisoners. By the Middle Ages, the horrific dungeon was transformed into a holy site. Churches were built above it, and eventually the prison became part of a pilgrimage route. The same chamber that once held doomed kings and conspirators was now a sanctuary of prayer and miracles. This transformation, from dungeon of death to sacred space, is one of the most dramatic in Rome's history. Modern excavations have revealed just how complex the structure really was. Archaeologists discovered thick, tough stone walls dating back over 2,500 years. Iron rings embedded in the rock, possibly for chains. A carved circular opening used to lower prisoners into the Tullianum. The remains of an ancient water system directly beneath the prison. These discoveries confirm what ancient writers described. The Mamertine was built not for comfort, but for complete control. Even today, tourists who descend into the prison describe a chilling sensation. The air grows colder, the walls close in, and the silence feels oppressive. It's as though the voices of the past still linger there. For over 600 years, the Mamertine Prison represented the ultimate punishment for Rome's most dangerous foes. It was never meant to be a household prison or a correctional facility. Instead, it served a symbolic purpose, to demonstrate that no matter how powerful or noble one's lineage, the state could end your life in a hole beneath the earth. The prison's legacy survives not because of its size or architectural beauty, but because of the stories it holds. Stories of ambition, betrayal, rebellion, and fatal defiance. Today, the Mamertine stands as a reminder of Rome's dual nature, a civilization capable of engineering brilliance, legal innovation, and cultural achievements, yet also capable of cruelty, fear, and merciless justice.